Welcome to my almost daily streams. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego group who are worth billions and billions of dollars. And this is going to be the next set that I'm building for a while. It is the Lego Friends Community Center. I'm pretty sure it is set 41748, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, and there's a build for the roof, and it's recommended on the back of the box that you stack it on top of something else to add another layer at the bottom. But unfortunately, I never got that set. So I can't do what they're recommending me to do. What set is that? That's set 41747. So I'm going to see what that is. Lego 41747, because I think that is retired as well. Yeah, it's also a retired product. Yeah, so that was a community kitchen that they recommend you put on the bottom of this. They recommend you put that on the bottom. But unfortunately, I can't do that. And my intention with this set is just for it to be another tall building to go in the sitting. So, of course, I'm going to do my massive modifications like I always do. And so let's just see if there's anyone that turns up in the chat. So I'm going to start unboxing this. So I need my Stanley knife. Let me cut the tape on this. And let's pour this out. So I'll need to lower the camera. And actually, I need to get this off the table because previously I finished building the Up House set. And that is now in my sitting. As soon as I finished building it, I placed it in my sitting. And I forget if that was featured in my city update. I forget. I don't think it was. So that'll be featured in my next city update. And I made a change of the configurations of some of the buildings in there to include this. Okay, so how many bags are in this set? Actually, I'm going to put this on the ground. How many bags are in here? Well, there's the cardboard with the instructions. How many bags are in here? There's a bag 11. There's a bag of some accessories. There's another 10. Oh, there's another bag of non-numbered pieces. So those are all of the bases. That's an interesting shape. Okay, so it looks like there is 11. The bag numbers go up to 11 in this set. So I have to put that back in descending order. What was that? Yeah, that was 9. That's a bright sun coming through that window. Okay, yeah, so there's 11. See, so the bag numbers go up to 11. Ooh. Is there anyone out there? I don't. Something tells me not a lot of people are out there right now. I want to take a look at these very quickly. So there's a yellow slide. And then there's this interesting printed 8x16 tile in here. It's got some interesting details on it, and looks like it's got some food, some music, some gaming. Interesting mixture of stuff. And then these are interesting as well. I've never seen these pieces before. So we get, wait a minute. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. and they're 2 plates thick. It's the same thickness as the plate-built roads, the 6th generation roads. And they're 16 by 16, but they're an L shape. They're an L shape. So I've never seen these pieces before. Interesting. Because I'll show you the box again. There's the box again. And if I twist the box around, you can see that there are those cutouts right there. So that's how they get the L shape. I didn't know that this set had those specialized two plate thick bricks. I didn't know those were in there. Now I'm having to re-strategize how I might want to use this. Hey hoarder, I'm just unboxing this set, and I'm trying to grasp some of these pieces in here. So the set is each floor is a different color. The bottom floor is a medium azure. The first floor, so the ground floor is medium azure. The first floor is lime green. The second floor is cool yellow and bright light yellow. Is bright light yellow and bright light orange. And then, actually, the first floor also has some regular green and some bright green in it as well. And then the third floor, the top floor, has some of the light nougat and some of the vibrant coral with a stripe of the dark pink or magenta or whatever it is up to the roof line. And then the roof has a rainwater tank that looks like has the detail of a drainage pipe that goes to the floors below, and a greenhouse. And also, I'm just noticing there's a weird plant piece with a face. I'm not sure what's up with that. So it looks like the ground floor is for music. The first floor is for gaming. Actually, I'm not sure what that is. I'm trying to inspect the back of the box. Well, I know that the top floor is for art, and there's a sewing machine thing. I'm not sure what this. Actually, I think the second floor is for gaming, because it looks like they have a racing game on that TV. And maybe the first floor is a streaming room or something. That's interesting. Because there's a studio light and something that's holding a printed tile with the decorations for a smartphone. So that's interesting. And also there's a build for a lamp out front, kind of like how in the modular sets you have the street lamp out the front of the building. And also there's a tree that has some of the magenta 5x6 leaf pieces and some of the modified 1x1 round plates with the three leaves in a red color. And what's weird is that the tree trunk is in a light tan color instead of a brown, so I don't know what's up with that. And there's a tire swing hanging off of that tree, and there's some foliage that's growing up the wall. Oh, I see. Those Technic pieces aren't for a gutter, they're for a window washer thing. But it looks like you can only use that for the top floor. Okay. And there's a lot of the window door frames in here without any glass in them, just uses them for the structure and its open room to get your fingers inside to play with the mini dolls. It looks like only the ground floor uses those with the window glass, and then anywhere there's a door they use it for doors. But I think there's a mixture of the regular doors and the double doors in here. Hoarder says was going to get this set but didn't know where you would have to put it, mainly just because the different colors should have bought 4 and had 4 single color buildings. Yeah, that's a thought process. I mean, I was only going to get one of these because it's a nice tall building that I know I can modify and use it for a general purpose building. Because for those who don't know, my build style is I like to buy these sets that the Friends theme does this a lot, where they give you a building with all sorts of colors. And it started off with the main street set, and they've continued that series, and I've bought every set in that series. This isn't a part of that series, but I think it works well with that. And it's also got the Technic pin connections, and at its base it is 16 wide, so theoretically you could connect it to that if you wanted to. And given that those Technic pinholes are there, I'm going to have to try connecting that to some of my other buildings. And it looks like the slide piece that I showed off on camera, that goes into a pool. I'll show off more of the interiors again. This is only going to be a half an hour stream. But yeah, you can see what I was talking about. That slide goes into a pool. And then there's the greenhouse up the top with the rainwater tank. Yeah, it is an interesting base because you got the Technic pin connections there, and also the bottom of each floor are these L-shaped. These L-shaped pieces that are the same thickness as the 6th generation roads. because if you see, it also has that cutout where you can connect it together. Actually, hang on, is that showing up on camera? If I tilt it like that, you can see it has the indentation where you can use 2x4 tiles or plates to connect it with other stuff. Because I've never seen this piece before. I've never seen that piece. I've never seen that. Yeah, so this is going to be the next set that I build. And I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to take my time to build it. Because this doesn't have a piece count on the box. So I'm going to check brick set. 41748. Lego 41748. Let's go to brick set. It had 1,513 pieces in this set. Hey Billy, good to see you here, buddy. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun set to build. A nice tall building. So you saw 8x8 and 16x16s, but this is also your first time seeing this L-shaped version. Yeah, it's mine as well. So just to recap, there are the number of bags go up to 11 in this set. So I could probably spend the majority of the month of February building this set. Because if I aim to build almost a bag every stream, then, and I do 5 streams per week, but only 4 of them I build a Lego, then that's almost 3 weeks. But there's no guarantee that I'll get all of a bag done within one stream. So this will take me at least half of February to build. And I think it'll be a fun project. So yeah, I'm gonna be excited to build this. And what's the temperature today? Let me go to the weather app. The temperature right now is exactly 100 degrees, but in a couple hours it's predicted to get to 40 degrees Celsius. So I think that's 103 degrees Fahrenheit. And tomorrow, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow? It says it's going to get to a high of 33 C, which would be somewhere in the 90s F tomorrow. I think Sunday, yes, Sunday is the cool change. It's gonna get back to the 20s and the 70s here on Sunday. And then for most of next week. It's going to be 10 degrees Celsius cooler than what it's been this week for the majority of next week. So the set number for this is 41748. 41748. And the back of the box says it's compatible with 41747, which is a community kitchen they recommended you to buy and put at the bottom of this set, and that's a purple building. So that way you would get more colors of the rainbow for this set. Yeah. So I'm just glad that it seems like next week, when I'll do most of the building, or when you'll see me building a lot of this set, it'll be 10 degrees Celsius cooler, which means I won't have to sweat as much when doing stuff with my Lego collection. Yeah, because that's the 10-day forecast. And hovering anywhere between 26 and 34 degrees Celsius in winter. No, sorry, in summer. That's the typical. That's the typical temperature a band in my state. But we had just about a week of 14 degrees Celsius days, which has been really uncomfortable. I'm so desperate for Sunday to come around, because instantly the heat is going to be reduced by 25%. And from the weather reports around the world, the snow is melting for you guys. So hopefully I will get cooler and you will get hotter, because this week you guys have gone through the polar opposite weather, pun intended, than what I've gone through. Two extremes of the weather spectrum. Anyway, I'll put these L-shaped pieces and the slide back in the box. And I don't know who started to put these big pieces, have them independent of the numbered bags, but after building multiple sets that do that, I'm still not sure how I feel about them. I think the only reason they do that is because they don't fit in the size of the numbered bags. So anyway, thanks for watching this live stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Tomorrow I'll be live to reattempt part 3. The year 1991 in the golden age of Lego. So that'll be part 7, because 2 weeks ago was a disaster. So yeah, I'll see you on that live stream tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.